Good afternoon, everybody. How you all doing? Hope you're all well. All you Northern Hemisphere people are snuggled up nice and warm. The rest of us in the Southern Hemisphere, I hope you got your fan and air conditioning going. Mind you, last couple of days it's been a lot cooler. We're only been in the mid 20 degrees Celsius, which is a lot better than what we have been and not as terribly hot. We're back. ETS2, the competition carries on. Now, where we left off on ATS was at 134,001. So we're heading towards our next garage, very much so on here. But of course, this is in the lead now. We're at 175. 787, just 5 grand away from getting a new garage, so that'll be done today. We're on version 1.43 now. Everything's been updated. I've got the latest Pro mods. I've got the latest Jazzy Cats as well, and of course all the Steamworks Suit ones should be updated. And the latest season with the summer and everything. So it's all ready to go. I'm ready to go. Hopefully you're ready to go. Shall we get going? I'll take it as a yes. Where are we? First off, and we'll start with the freight market job this time. Okay, so we're in Romania. We're right here. So we've got to find a job. Well, we've got DHL, which is who with, isn't it? We've got DHL. I've got it written somewhere. Causey, Happy New Year, mate. How are you? How's your New Year's and stuff? I did write it down, I'm sure I did. Well, there we go. Yeah, DHL. I remember Transvisa. Yeah, it was pretty good, mate. It was quiet. Actually, really quiet around the whole neighbourhood and everything. So it was just another night. And yeah, we had one neighbour that let off fireworks, which is not usual, and there wasn't any parties, so yeah, I don't know what was going on. I think everyone was drained from the last 2 years, perhaps. So it looks like we only got DHLs here, and we've got 4 of them. So you all know the deal. If you don't, it's very simple. You get the choice to let me know which delivery you'd like me to take, and you can do that by putting in a number. So basically this one up the top here would be number 1, 2, 3 or 4. So the first one is for 30 grand. It's going all the way over to a country of Bosnia, formerly known as Yugoslavia. We've got another one just down the road there for 5 grand. We got one all the way into Jerusalem, I think that is. Yeah, that's the Holy Kingdom of Jerusalem, isn't it? HKJ. One to Russia, which is a heck of a drive. That's for 55,000. So those are our choices. So I'll give you 30 seconds. Oh, okay, is it? That was close, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, we've got number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4. I'll give you 30 seconds to put in your choice. Now, if anyone was wondering why I wasn't streaming yesterday, I had something come up and I had to take care of. I couldn't avoid. So unfortunately, I would have loved to have finished translation yesterday, because I think we're pretty much just one stream away from it, the ending, and so we can move on. Something new, greener pastures. Not greener pastures, I like the game, but you know what I mean, something new. So that was the reason why. So yeah, that'll probably be on a Tuesday this week. We've got Farming Sim on Sunday and Monday, which we won't have Patreon on the Sunday or the following Sunday either. Yeah, it is for the distance, isn't it? I was thinking that when I first saw it, that one there. So number 3, we're going to Jerusalem, the West Bank. Oh. This will be fun. The roads down here, I don't know how they changed it, but some of them are very, very tight. Very tight. So let's get going. Let's get ourselves another garage, which means some voting is going to be done, isn't it? We've got to decide where we're going to have our next garage and what company we're going to add into the fold to be able to deliver for. Oh, look at that. That's me playing a lot of farming, so I'm pressing the wrong buttons.
Let's do this.
Ooh, and the time is also, so I've got to get back into this, get used to everything. I'll fuel up while I'm here, while the fuel's cheap. Oh yeah, we're only $5 away from it, Pawsy. So definitely have it. Might be able to buy it on the way down. I'll tell you, if we get a bit of money coming in from our workers, I might do that. I might not wait. Not that it really makes a difference, but then we've got to, after that, start saving up $250,000, isn't it? And decide which truck brand we're going with and which model. A lot of voting opportunities coming up for you viewers. So start warming your fingers up. Your typing fingers.
Turn left.
We travel there though, can't we?
Get ready to turn right. Turn right and then turn left.
So yeah, I don't know if I've unlocked it. I don't know what the deal with that is, because the sound's changed. There's been some sound changes. That indicator inside sounded totally different than it used to be. So yeah, I haven't dealt with remote buying because I don't get a chance. Well, I don't get a chance. I haven't been in the mood to play my solo play game, and I've got plenty of garages anyway. But and in the modded content, yeah, well, it'll be up to you. Whatever's on the map. So whatever chat decides, you got the choice of the whole map. So whether it's some pro mods or not, I know it's going to possibly cause an issue when there's an update. But what I'll do is I won't update the game until pro mods has brought out an update for it, if needs be.
Here we are, safe and sound.
So we don't lose it. Right, here we go. That's the one. Take the job, pick it up, deliver it and get the heck out of there. And go buy a new garage. Yeah, interesting, the accelerator padding's sticky more than it does in farming some. The weird thing was though, is when I went away for that week, I took my computer and stuff, including this with me, my wheel and that, and it didn't do it. Oh, I know, I'm almost bringing myself to tears, mate, with the prospect of losing the poor old Renault. I suppose eventually we'll be back to buying one again. There's always that. Yay. Can't wait. I'm sure the enthusiasm is just oozing through.
turn left.
I lost sound there for a split second, I don't know why. I don't know if it was a game or something. Yeah, it might have been on my end. I went to put it into gear and it did its own. It's a normal thing of saying, nah, even though you put the clutch down and you put the gear into gear, I'm going to decide you didn't do it. So I gave it a bit of a rev, and when I went to put it back into gear, it disappeared for a second.
Go straight on.
Now, hopefully, I've got to remember tonight that to download the updates for the Jazzycat for ATS. I did Euro Truck ones 2 nights ago, and then just before the stream started, I replaced the old ones with the new ones. The Pro mods have been out for a while, which is really good. So I can try and figure out what the update brought. Obviously a new sound, because that sound is definitely different. Or I've had an update for my sound drivers or something. There's too much of a difference, I think,
Straight on.
for that to be the latter.
Get ready to turn left.
Yeah, so while I had my week off, I recharged my batteries, obviously, and also I was given a game for Christmas, Airport CEO. I'm really enjoying that. It's a fun game, and if you don't know what it is, it's just basically you got to build an airport and do all the things that need to be done with it. So you can start off, I did the tutorial, I had to restart the tutorial 4 times, running out of money, doing things wrong, trying to get the mechanics of understanding how it works, but yeah, it's really good. So you started off building a small landing strip, and then you build a terminal, and then you got to put a parking spot for all the airplanes to come in, taxiway and all that kind of stuff. Then you got to hire your staff, and you got to do contracts for the people to bring in the fuel. Contracts with the airlines to come and land and put in the check-in and the boarding things, security. Yeah, it's quite good. Roads and car parks and bus stops, and I was just learning about that and making my way up, and then you go to the medium-sized airstrip, so you can have small commercial planes, and then you can get baggage handling going and setting that up, and you can have catering, you can have people clear the tip out, you can have shops which you get contracts for people to come in and you get rent, they pay rent, and you get a little bit of kickback from sales, and then you go right up to the big airstrip for the big planes and stuff like that. And yeah, a lot of fun. Buy all the vehicles, the pushback to push the airplanes back, and then you got to have the stairs, so they can obviously get off the plane a lot easier than jumping. And I shouldn't have jumped up a gear there. I should have gone to 10th. Yeah, so I thoroughly enjoyed that game. Even though I had a bit of frustrations, like I said, but I like a game that sort of, even in the tutorial you've got to restart again. It just shows that it's a good involved game. And I also got myself, while Steam had specials, I got myself Timberborn, and that's quite a fun game too. thoroughly enjoying that. It's, if you haven't seen it, it's a new game in early access, and it's basically building up like a village and all that kind of stuff with beavers. You got to deal with droughts and all that, and make dams and all sorts of stuff. It's yeah, it's a lot of fun, that game.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
And my good mate Duck Oily, he's doing a let's play on it.
Exit now.
So if you haven't seen it, want to check it out, go check him out. You can pop a link in the chat if Causey wouldn't mind. Stick in exclamation mark quack, and I've got a link to oh look, we've got enough
Turn left.
more than enough for a new garage now. We're at 190,000. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. And I also got Medieval Dynasty, which wasn't what I thought it was going to be. And that is going to be a fun game. I played a little bit and thoroughly enjoyed it.
Get ready to turn right.
It's a first person sort of village building game as well,
Turn
but with a
right.
bit of a storyline and stuff. It really was totally not what I would thought it was going to be. And the graphics are really, really good. Actually really good, to the fact that I had to chop them down from 4K. I mean, I could have changed the quality of some stuff down, but I don't like that. I prefer that I'd rather do something in 2K at full res than 4K at low res any day.
Exit now. Turn right.
I'm guessing this is the port, or just a border, just a huge border. Thanks for that, Causey. Yeah, so I recommend go check out Duck and his Timberborn. He also does Farming Simulator if you're into that. Which I've been thoroughly enjoying 22. It's 22, they've done such a good job. It's really brought back my enthusiasm, my passion for the game, my enjoyment of it. I've been playing that pretty much every day. And we're getting close to needing to sleep. Actually, how much? 87 hours to get there. So I'm sure a sleep will be fine. Reckons we'll be there. Really? You saw me here? Too busy looking at your cell phone, weren't you? Yeah, we've got about, well, over 2,000 Ks to go. 50 hours, but I think a lot of that's going to be on a ferry all the way over to Palestine or somewhere like that, I'm not sure. Well, that makes me feel better, Causey, and that sounds mean, doesn't it? But as long as I'm not the only one who gets crashed into around here. Yeah, so I was very happy he finally updated the spring and summer mod for this, which I thought I already downloaded the rest of them, but I hadn't downloaded any of the seasons mods at all. So I did that a couple of nights ago and then got rid of the old ones and everything else and set all that up with the pro mods ready for today. Like I said, I did Jazzy Cat just before I started streaming with all his updates, and I just got to remember to download the ones for ATS for tomorrow. Yeah. Didn't do that much damage, did it?
And then turn right.
Yes, it did. Didn't.
Turn right.
Did no damage whatsoever. There's a viewpoint. I'm going to go to the far one. Yeah, well, my fault for them being blind, as usual. Where's the X-ray? Didn't it say go into the X-ray? Or is this it here? Oh, it's toll. That's not X-ray. Oh, did I? I didn't even notice. I saw it go into the X-ray, so I've been looking for it. Not very well, obviously, if I've already done it. Oh, it's just a drive-through X-ray. It looks very narrow, doesn't it, between those?
Get ready to exit left.
It's getting me prepared for when we get to Israel and stuff.
Exit left and then turn right.
Yeah, that sound is totally different. For the indicator. Sounds more real. Then again, it could have been the sound fixes update as well. I don't know. I don't actually know what the update 1.43 borders an update.
Exit.
You haven't seen it yet, have you? Looks like rain in summer.
Keep right.
Oh, whoops.
Let's find a new route.
No, we don't need to. Trust me. We'll just turn around.
When possible.
Mistakes were made.
Never mind.
Well,
Find a new route.
I suppose that's a comfort to your regulars to know that there's no difference with my driving skill between
At the roundabout.
2021 and 2022. Might come as a bit of a comfort for you. Oh, okay. Yeah, you have the right of way, but sure, thanks for that.
Keep right. Exit now.
Don't suppose you'd believe that I did that on purpose. Missing that turn. In fact, that's very, very true. I did do it on purpose, not because of any other reason other than I thought that's where I was supposed to turn off instead of looking at the map properly. Right, 80 clicks, come on, let's get to 82, put the cruise control on and I can sit back and relax. As long as I remember which button it is to turn the cruise control on. According to the map, we've been this way before and I don't remember it. Which I suppose it's nice because I can enjoy the sights again. But we probably came this way, I'm guessing, when we went to Greece. In fact, we probably, what are we going to end up doing, that little ferry trip across the canal? And probably end up with the same ferries that we took to Greece to go to where we're going as well. But that whole passport border and bridge and everything we've been through, I don't remember that at all. Not that that's any surprise to anyone, really, is it? Come on, I'm speeding up because I'm assuming that it should be 80 k's through here. Maybe 70, perhaps. Alright, we need to find a place to sleep as well. Speaking of which, I see one already.
Get ready to turn right.
I mean, it's early. It's only, well, probably 8:30 by the time we get there. This is about right, isn't it, for this one? And we'll sleep and then we'll carry on for the whole day. Get a nice, good long run in for the day. Right, where's the parking? Looks like it's just up. Oh, it's in there somewhere. Is that it over there? No, that's got to be it here. Here it is. I swear that P moved on the map. I'm sure it was over there somewhere. Handbrake it. Engine off. Alright. So, what should we do? Should we sleep and go by a garage? See if we can buy a garage, or should we check it now before we sleep so we don't lose any time in the morning? What do you reckon? While you're having to think about it, let's just see if we can't go buy more garages in the world to access the quick garage perfect. Oh, that makes no sense. Why? Something called the internet, and people buy stuff off it, all sorts of stuff off it straight away. They don't have to go to the place 5 times before they're allowed to use their website. So that sort of solves that issue, doesn't it? Three. Well, it's better than 5. I thought it was a bit like the buying trucks. But still, both of those are just, it seems a bit silly to me when you can buy them over the internet. Do I not have lights on? Apparently not. Not that they'll be on for long. Right, 2 days to get there, apparently. Wonder how long the ferry ride is. Well, it should be, because it's got to fit cars and trucks and everything on it. Oh, you mean the distance? Sorry, I couldn't help myself. That was bad. Like I said, I'm just reassuring there's no change in me since the years have changed. The lack of quality that I've set in this channel is still firmly around, so you can rest easy. Oh, it was 90 for a split second there. As soon as I saw it, it goes back to 70.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Yeah, I don't think I have any other choice
Right.
but to turn right. Right. So we're down to, basically we'll be down to 190 after the interest comes out, unless we get more money from somebody else, one of our workers. The amount for this is 32 grand. So will also be a fair way into heading towards that $250,000 for our next truck. Ah, but I've actually got to buy another truck first. No, I don't. I've got to buy that one and then give this one to the spare spot in the other garage, because we'll be locating to the new one.
Turn left.
Whoa, I think he pulled out a bit, didn't he? I know I cut the corner a bit, but
Right.
I think he seriously pulled out a bit as well.
Turn right.
Still no damage, which is good. On that aspect.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
How's my coffee going? Still got a bit there. I think this is new territory. Haven't been through here. Yeah, but it doesn't really matter. We'll just travel to it. It's going to happen in both games, so it's not that much. I mean, sure, we will end up spending the money to travel, but it's just the way it's going to be, and it's going to be happening in both games, so I'm fine with that. It's just so many choices of countries, though, and that's a good question.
Go straight on.
Well, I mean, that will narrow it down, won't it? The choices.